Hello everybody, welcome to the 5 Minutes PM podcast. Today I'd like to discuss with you about resource leveling. What is to level resource? Most and almost always, the project manager face a very hard time with restrictions of resources. I don't have enough people, enough equipment, enough resources to do the work. So I need to handle and to see how I can manage better the resource that I have, because I cannot hire more people, I cannot buy more equipments. So it's very hard. And one of the most important things of the resource leveling is to optimize the resource allocation. So let's think about earth working. So I have a land and I want to build a building and I need to do some earth moving. So I need to take earth from the top to fill other parts to make a flat area to build. This is exactly the same aspect of resource leveling. Most of the time I have, for example, let me give you an example, 5 software developers. And in the first week I need 2 of them. In the second week I need 8 of them. In the third week I need only 3 of them. It's extremely important to optimize, because in the first week I will have 3 of them without work. And in the second week I will have a lot of requests and I will not have enough people. So what is resource leveling? Is to delay tasks, is to rearrange the project tasks to better fit the restrictions that you have in your project. So it's like removes earth from one part to fill the other part. But usually, 99% of the cases, there is only one major inconvenience of doing resource leveling. It's the delay. Usually when you start doing you level resource, and then the price that you must pay, it's maybe 1 week of delay, 1 month of delays. And then you need to do a cost-benefit analysis to see if this is good or not for you, if this is okay or not. If you can do the resource leveling without delay the project, this is perfect. This is the heaven. It's the heaven. It's the best thing. But it's very hard and very unusual. So maybe it's extremely nice to delay maybe a couple of days the project to solve a problem when the resources are very expensive and you cannot hire more resources, or you cannot pay extra hours. You cannot maybe make people work on the weekends to do the work and maybe have compensate these hours during the weekdays later. So this is the most important. One thing that amazes me and makes me very worried is that some project managers, what they know about resource leveling is, okay, open Microsoft project, go to Tools, Resource Leveling, and press OK. This, remember again, as I said many times, software is like a calculator. Software is not the project manager. So when you press this button in Microsoft Project or any other project management software, you are doing a calculation. You are not making a decision. So it's very good to simulate and to use the resource leveling to understand the movements of your tasks. But the decisions belongs to you and not to software. So it's very easy to click, to give 3-4 clicks and level. But to understand what is better for the project requires good project management. People with experience to understand. So it's very easy, the calculation. And this is a very good aspect, because in the past, all project management would have a very hard time to level resource without these computers. But the computer is not everything. The computer, we need to understand what is going on, what is moving, and check if these delays or these overlaps, they can be beneficial or not for the project. When you do an extremely fast-tracked project, you will face very hard time to level resources, because if you are doing fast tracking, means that you are trying to rush the project, and when you level resource, you will delay the project again. So it will be very hard to handle with this kind of project. So maybe you will need to find another solution, put more people, or change time, work on the weekends, or do something else to solve. It's extremely interesting to use the resource leveling to see what is going on, to have the feeling and to simulate the results. This is extremely good, the software for that. But you need to understand how this earth moving works to build your building with less impact. That's all that I have for you this week. See you next week. Have a wonderful week. See you next week with another 5 Minutes PM podcast. Bye.